Good morning, guys. How are y'all this morning?
Good.
So if I just said for Shreveport, Bossier for the next 7, 8, 10 days, yikes, you could do about 2 minutes on that, couldn't you?
I sure could. It's definitely a yikes-type forecast here for us because it looks like we're going to be dealing with everything here in the coming days. A lot of action, probably a huge winter storm that's going to roll across the region, probably dump upwards to 6 inches of snow.
We don't mean to be rude and interrupt our guest, but Erin
6 inches.
She just spiked her toque. That's a wool hat for you non-Canadians. So tell us when is that? Give us details.
Well, I guess the best thing to do is start what we've got going right now first. We're dealing with a little bit of light icing up in southwestern Arkansas this morning. There are some winter weather advisories that are going on there. Clouds are going to stay with us throughout the day, and there will be some rain showers rolling through. We will get a brief break tomorrow, and then that's going to be about the end of the break because once we get into tomorrow night, we've got another disturbance coming through that will more than likely bring us a little bit of freezing rain again tomorrow night and into the day on Saturday. I'm not looking at much in the way of travel problems with the next event coming in that's going to be like this event. There is going to be some icing of bridges and overpasses. I don't think power is going to be a concern with this event coming up Friday night into Saturday. We get past that, we get another break Saturday night into Sunday. A huge plume of cold air coming down out of Canada down through the central U.S. is going to start to invade us as moisture comes up from the south. And we're looking at a pretty significant snow event coming up on President's Day Monday, with probably starting off with some freezing rain and going over to all snow. It looks like for the I-20 corridor, we're looking at probably 3 to 5 inches of snow, up to 6 inches in spots, and then the temperatures just take a nosedive. We're talking about daytime highs on Monday only in the mid-20s, and nighttime lows Monday night into Tuesday probably in the single numbers.
Richard, let me ask you something, because there's been some concern about, is it snow, is it ice? You know, ice tears us up where power's concerned. What's it most likely to be?
For the Monday event, we're probably looking at probably a brief period of freezing rain and then going over to all snow and staying snow. But south of Interstate 20, especially down as you move on down toward Alexandria and those areas, especially for central Louisiana on over into Mississippi, it's going to probably end up being a crippling ice storm for them. You know, and any shift in this forecast, I mean, we're still talking 3-4 days out. Any shift in this forecast north by 75, 100 miles could put us in the grip of an ice storm too. So that's the other thing that we have to watch. There is a lot of significant questions that are coming in the days ahead, but right now I think one thing is sure: it's going to get pretty cold, and we're going to be dealing with precipitation with a lot of cold air in place. And it's just danger coming as we make our way toward the start of next week.
And then are we looking at another possibility of snow or ice or freezing rain late next week, Thursday and Friday and stuff? Is that,
Yes, it's looking like Wednesday, Thursday into Friday of next week, too. We still have another potential to see another huge event coming. Looks like temperatures Wednesday are going to be pretty close to 40 after we've had, overnight low temperatures in the single numbers and teens for a couple of nights. So there's going to be a lot of cold air in place. So the next event, too, could be the possibility of another ice/snow event coming as we make our way toward the middle and end of this week. So there are a lot of different players on the field in regards to what we're going to see, and a lot of danger on the horizon coming up, especially as we move into the first part of next week with all of the different types of precipitation types we're going to be dealing with.
Richard, the last time we had a few weeks back, we had a nice little snowstorm, which was 2-3 inches or whatever. It was beautiful, but it warmed up to like 50 or so that day. This is not happening next week.
This cold is going to be with us another 10 days or so.
This stuff's not going to melt off.
No, this cold is going all the way into Mexico. In fact, we're seeing indications that places like Houston and Lake Charles will be in the teens, We're looking at some morning low temperatures in Alexandria down around 9 degrees on Tuesday morning. There could be some all-time state records for Louisiana in regards to low temperatures coming up early next week. And even places like Corpus Christi and Brownsville, we're talking about temperatures down there well below freezing, in the 20s, teens for Houston, single digits for Dallas and Fort Worth, and temperatures well below zero for Oklahoma City and Kansas and Wichita. So, I mean, there's going to be some significant cold. Temperatures could be as much as 50 degrees below average next week across the central U.S.
One more quick question. Richard Lewelling, Weather Channel. Thank you. Oh, Erin's waving too, so she's got one. Mm-hmm. It sounds to me like what you're saying is for the next week and a half, the best case scenario is bad, and the worst case scenario is horrible.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm saying right now. You know, because any change in this forecast coming up with the type of players we've got on the field right now could be a major bad news. I can definitely see a lot of travel problems coming up next week, probably starting Valentine's Day, going through Washington's birthday, and on into Tuesday. So, you know, we're going to be dealing with a lot of travel headaches next week and a lot of cold air, too.